I'm thankful and I'm grateful for these last 3 months. I have been challenged in ways that I never expected. I have been, I won't say completely, but I have been pulled out of my comfort zone in ways that I also never expected. I've been forced to face myself in the sense of the prayers that I had made, personal prayers that I had made behind closed doors regarding the kind of person that I desire to be. Those prayers have been heard and I've been put, I wouldn't say to the test per se, but I've been given the opportunity to live out those things that I said that I wanted to do and to become. It has been uncomfortable. And per usual, whenever I am taken out of a position, whenever I'm taken into a place of facing the world, facing the things that I say I want to do, naturally, I want to give up and I want to quit. But I didn't. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful for, first of all, for me, for who I am, who I become, who I'm becoming, all that I'm connected to, all that I'm exposed to, for my prayers being heard, and for me to be able to have the ability, the grace, the strength to live out those things that I said that I desire. As ugly as it was and it is, as challenging as it was and it is, because I'm going through it every single day, I'm grateful and I'm thankful. Hey, divine being or individual. My name is Imade, and we are going to discuss somewhat everything that's happened from the last open mics that I had posted on Instagram, on YouTube, to the street performance, my experiences, the things that I've learned, and possibly what to expect next. I'm doing my best to not sound so rigid, but I need to try harder. But the more that I speak, the more comfortable I'm going to get, the more myself you're going to receive from me. Yeah. And the more myself I'm going to feel. So the first intro is a bit uptight. That's not who I really am. Only when I'm uncomfortable. But the true me is playful. The true me can be serious, but mostly it's playful. It's a bit nerdy. It's a bit diva-ish. So the more I speak, the more I'm going to get into whatever my true element is supposed to be at this moment. I don't know. Does that make sense? It's coming out. It's coming out right now, as you can see. So I want to start again. Hi, my name is Imade, and today we're going to discuss everything that took place from my first open mics to the street performance, and also what is going to happen. Maybe I might discuss that. What's going to happen moving forwards. Okay. Open mics. Open mics. Let me start off by saying this first of all. I am becoming more and more intentional about the woman that I desire to be. The more I experiment and make mistakes or go through life lessons, I call mistakes life lessons because, yeah, the more I go through life experiences, the more I pray, the more I take time out with myself, which is almost every single time because I'm a recovery introvert. I'm coming out of the introvertism. Yeah. The more I place myself in uncomfortable moments, the things that I say I'm going to do, the more I take action. The more I take action in the things that I write down and I say I'm going to do. Naturally, the more I learn and the more I understand what it is that I desire to do. Or, no, the more things become more clearer. Yeah. But don't get it confused. Even though I'm becoming more clearer about what it is that I desire to do, as the seasons go by, the things that I desire to do, heads up, may or may not change. Yeah, because next month I could decide to fly to the moon, because obviously it hasn't been done yet. Sorry, did I just come out? Yeah, so how do I just get right into it? If my sister was here, I would be like, say hi. And she'll be like, hi. And then she'll ask me something and I'll just start talking. But I have to learn how to just present me as I am. And eventually I'll get used to just talking and getting to the point. So, right. I had placed on my to-do list. Oh, by the way, I'm not married, but to my future husband, this is the sort of thing I like. For now, just keep watching me. You get to understand more and more of my style. But yeah, this sort of thing. Yeah. But you see this, because this is like, it's a cheap ring. Yeah. You see those like potential diamonds right there? Yeah. 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 Just a little bit bigger, a little bit more shinier. You know, maybe the ring on the more blue-green sides, you know? Yeah. But gold. I'm gold. Yeah. Thank you, sugar. Anyway, wow, let's take this back. Let's take this back. I thought, okay, heads up. Conversation's going to be here, there, and a bit everywhere. So, yeah, sit back and enjoy this moment of me being here, there, and everywhere. Okay? Right, okay. So I had put down on a piece of paper what I would like to do, what I would like to face with regarding myself. Okay? If I don't make an aim, if I don't have anything put down with regards to what I would like to do, I become stagnant and become lazy, and I become very comfortable with not finding out who I am, not exploring and finding more the depth of me, not facing uncomfortable moments in order to grow and to become more and more what I have been designed to do and become. Yeah, because every day that's unfolding. So I have purposely sat down and said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. So lately I've been doing open mics. I've been writing music. I have forced myself to sit down and be like, this is what we're going to do. And we're going to do it. And we're going to take action. Right. Praying. I pray. I'm not religious, but I pray. I'm learning. I'm growing, becoming more in tune with myself, with life itself. Oh, life is so beautiful. The creation of life is wonderful, with all its complexity and the things that are, I would call, the less preferred. Life is still very beautiful and very complex. And I'm a part of that beauty. I'm a part of that complexity, and I love it. So I take time to pray. I enjoy having conversations with myself, with my higher self, with God. And within doing that, I find myself being directed in a way. You know, you have that feeling that you get inside of, this is what we're going to do next. I don't know if you get that, but I kind of get that. Sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't. But the more I listen, the stronger it becomes. Yeah. So anyway, I felt the urge to continue on with more music. Yeah, because usually I will do music, and then I will do the dance fitness, and then I'll do a bit of individual style. It's fashion, but individual style, my quirky way of doing whatever I do. Clothes, accessories, jewelry, whatever it is. Yeah. Still working on that. But lately I've been more encouraged to do the music. So ages ago, I'd spoken to you about the open mics that I had done. And doing that and singing cover songs, it did something to me where I was like, this is what I'm here to do. This is what I'm here to do. Not only the music, but the intention behind the music. The intention behind the music. Do I dare say it out loud? In the meantime, if it comes out, it comes out, but I'm going to do my best not to say it. If it comes out naturally, okay? But the intention behind the music. So now I was like, the intention behind the music, the intention behind the style, the intention behind the conversations, coming into my true self and being more clear about what I am and who I am, and walking in that regardless of how uncomfortable I feel, regardless of what other people may or may not say in the social media world and in the world that I am in physically, where people can actually touch me. Don't touch me. Where people can actually see me and have a conversation with me. Yeah. So I found myself being like, this is what I want to do in this intention. This is how I want to carry myself. And as I had that sort of like light bulb, that's when creating the new music came about. What's the three songs that I created? Tell me, I'm listening. Spirit in 3D, Game Master, and God in Me. Those three songs. Yeah. So that's where the inspiration came from. So it came from my last open mic. So I said, "Oh, this is what I desire to do." But the intention is X, Y, and Z, living in my truth, speaking out my truth, regardless of what other people may say. And also, regardless of my circumstances, because I found that my circumstances was challenging me in the sense of the things that I'm speaking and I'm singing. It was like, okay, so if that's what you believe, let's see what's up. Let's see what happens when X, Y, and Z happens to you. Let's see if you still believe that God is within you. Let's see if you still believe that you are the master of your life that you call a game. You know, let's see if you still have confidence in who you are, walking as a spiritual being in the physical world when things are happening around you, when people are saying this and that and about you, when you're facing certain uncomfortable moments. Let's see if you are really the words that you speak. Let's see if you can still bring yourself out onto social media, out to the world, out to your job, and still represent the things that you said that you now had the aha moment and that you want to walk in because you believe that's you. You believe that's your assignment? I don't know about assignment, but I would say you believe that's. Oh my gosh, I need a dictionary. I need to read some books. You believe this is the direction of your life right now. I'm going to say that. You believe this is the direction of your life right now, and this is who you are and becoming right now. Yeah? Because I'm obviously, the more I go through more experiences, the more I face myself, the more downloads I receive, the more I find out more about myself, the more I learn more about myself, the more my belief systems might either strengthen or divert a little bit, change. Every day I'm discovering and becoming. Yeah. So anyway, I found myself being confronted. Now, with the open mics, first of all, it was nerve-wracking for me to write the words, the lyrics that I was writing, because I believed in it, but I'm still a newborn in that belief system. And every time I would pray and I would confirm these words into myself about who I believe that I am, and every day I do my best to flip over the way that I see things and see life, you know, and see things as like, what can I get out of this? How can I face this day in order to become the better version of myself? How can I not see this as a negative experience and see it as a learning curve experience to get me closer and closer to the person that I desire to be in mind, body, spirit? Yeah. What was my point? So writing those songs, that's how I felt I was, but I'm a baby in it. It's new. It's my belief system. So when I went over to open mics, I was nervous. No, that's a lie. Once I got more comfortable with the songs that I wrote and started to sing in my bedroom, as you watched already, because you like me like that. When I went over to open mics, it was nerve-wracking only because I was scared I was going to forget the words. That's the only thing. And I was scared I was going to forget the words. That's the only thing. But the more open mics that I went to, the more I felt personally, I was tested. Because you are in front of other people, in front of other people's opinions. And those people aren't behind the camera, they're in front of you. So when I was singing, God in me, yeah, or spirit in 3D, or I'll master this life. What a beautiful game. This is so much fun. Do you know what I mean? I'll create the life I live for. Try not to shout. It's still morning and my neighbors are about. Yeah? The more I sang those songs out, I went from, yeah, that's she, that's me, yeah. It felt easier for me to perform. At first, naturally, it's nerve-wracking because you're in front of other people that I can't control. I just have to keep going, keep singing, and then it'll get to a point where I'm not as nervous in the sense where the nerves take over my performance and I struggle to get anything out, which hasn't happened, but when you can do better in whatever it is that you do, you feel like you can do better, but the nerves get the best of you. So I look forward to just facing myself, having more confidence in myself. So no matter who I'm performing in front of, the nerves don't take over how I would sing if I was locked away in my bedroom, for example. Yeah. Okay. So I started off nervous because I was nervous about forgetting the lyrics, and obviously naturally you're in front of other people. Then I got confident because I started to become affirmed with what I was singing. People were enjoying what I was singing. And then I experienced a new situation. So I started confident. I then experienced a new situation where I went and I performed at a few other places, and the songs I was singing, you could see by the energies of most, not all, but by most of the divine beings in the people. And most of them didn't like what I was singing. They didn't like the words that was coming out of my mouth. And it shook me to the core. I was scared, I was nervous. It made me question myself. It made me question my belief system. It made me question whether I should continue singing because I was thrown off my comfort zone. And then that's where I had the aha moment where I learned that you don't become the things that you say that you are by just only praying and by only reading it out to yourself and by only being locked away in your own four walls. You become, and when I say you, this is a personal thing. So I'm talking about myself here, okay? If you wish to apply it to yourself, feel free to, but I'm not here to preach to anybody about how they live their life, what is what, like belief systems and anything like that. I'm speaking about myself as an individual, my own experiences, my own belief systems, okay? And you have every right to disagree because your own belief system is your own. Your life experience is your own. But I'm speaking about my own, and nobody can tell me nothing about my own. Yeah? Okay, so this is where I was tested in a sense, or challenged or exposed in the sense of, it doesn't matter how many times I write down who I believe I am. It doesn't matter how many times I pray out who I believe I am. It does to a degree, but praying and writing down and affirming in my four walls can only take me so far. It's now when I go out into the world that I am then broken down to then have the choice to say, pick yourself back up because you said, Imade, you said this is who you are, this is what you believe in. So face these situations, face these disagreements, face these energies that disagree with what you have to say because their reality is different and you understand their reality. You get their reality because that was once you. And in a way, it still is you. But the difference between you and most of those individuals is that you are choosing for yourself not to allow your current circumstances, the things that you see with your physical eyes, to rule and dictate who you believe that you are and where you wish to be and become. Choice. And for me to be able to sharpen that and to become that, I have to face these uncomfortable moments because that's when I then truly become God in me. That's when I then truly become the game master. That's when I truly become spirit in 3D, but being confident about being a spiritual being operating in the physical world and not being swayed and moved and shaken by the opinions about other people, by the things that they may do, by their energies. And I'm not going to say I'm never going to be shaken. The whole point is, again, for me, as I'm speaking out loud to you right now, I'm realizing it's not like I'm never not going to be shaken. It's not like I'm never not going to be like uneasy, like as I've quote unquote mastered me and the person that I say I desire to be. It's not that. For me, it's the fact what's happening is, and what continues to happen is, because I have, number one, prayed, I have written down, I have spoken life into myself, and I do this as daily as I can, possibly can. I've reaffirmed that to myself. I go out into the world and I face people, I face situations where you can actually have contact with me. You can be physically verbal with me. I'm facing that. Now, what is happening is not for me to never be nervous or anxious, but because I believe in what I believe in, I will feel how I'm feeling just a little bit. Why? Because even though I'm a spiritual being, I'm still physical. So I still feel how I'm feeling, but the difference is the feelings won't overrule me. It won't overtake me. It won't stop me from taking action. It won't stop me from still learning more about the God in me. It won't stop me from believing and speaking life into myself and walking in that belief system that I have. It won't stop me. So the more and more I'm around these individuals, these divine beings, because we are all divine beings, all of us, whether we recognize it or not, we are. Sorry, let me put it back. I'm talking about myself. But we are. Anyway, do you know how amazing we are? How beautifully made we are? You don't know. Start finding out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm finding out for myself. So anyway, the more I'm around these situations, the more I become numb to the opinions of others. Not in the sense to believe that I am above anybody or below anybody, but in the sense that just like a parent would do to their child, when you speak life into that child, they now have a belief system. Whether it's even negative or positive, no, whatever it is you speak into your child on a daily basis, that child then becomes that because you've planted a seed. And now as they go older, they walk and they talk in the things that they've been taught by their parents, by society, by everything. So because I am being my parent, because I am being my government in the sense of what I control by the things I feed myself, the things I watch, the things that I read, the circle that I hang around with, which is very none. You see what I'm saying? Like things like that. As the child that I am, I'm planting seeds, right? I'm planting identity. I'm planting love. I'm planting affirmation. I'm planting light. I'm planting confidence. The confidence that was always there, but hidden, knocked out because of circumstances. But because I'm aware of it now, there is no excuses. I'm responsible for me, right? So now that I'm aware, I am doing everything that I can to keep planting, keep watering this baby so that it grows and it flourishes. So again, not for me to think that I'm above anybody or below anybody, but I'm just walking in my own truth. I'm just walking in my own identity. And if it offends you, so be it. But my intention is never to offend, never to belittle, never. Never. My intention is just to walk in my own truth, and that is my birthright. That is my divine right. So I'm nervous now as I'm going through these open mics because I'm realizing some of these places I'm going to, the energies are shifting. The faces, even some of the hostess that I'm singing behind. I had no idea what they were doing behind me. The energy is not good. When you watch it back, I was watching one of the things, I couldn't even post it. No, oh, okay. I was like, oh, she don't like me. I mean, I never expected you to like me, but whoa. Oh, and you're sitting behind me. I'm covered. I'm covered. But anyway, I'm nervous now because some of the places I'm going to, the energies, the opinions, the room shifts, and I'm quite sensitive to energies. Oh my gosh. But I told myself, and my sister spoke life into me as well. Did you not say this is what you wanted to do? As in the person you said that you want to become through your music, through your style, through creating, through conversing, through connecting with people outside of social media in real life. It's not only about what I present on social media, it's about how I walk on my day to day. It's about how I treat myself in my four walls on a daily basis where people can't hear or people can't see except for my neighbors. They know I'm crazy. The praise I've been making. Like, you know what I mean? But like you said you want to become this, so become it. And to become it, you have to now take all those prayers that you've made, all the things you've written, all the affirmation you say to yourself, and you have to go and get some work experience on the outside. And yes, it's going to feel like you're being stripped down. Yes, it's going to knock and it's going to test your faith in yourself, in the powers that be, in the magicalness of this world. It's going to test all of it. It's going to test your belief system. Because I don't believe in singing about things I don't believe in. I don't believe in singing about things that don't align with me. I don't. And so if I allowed the things that I was experiencing from the performances, from my, I'm going to say, from, I call it real life. It's everything is a game, but like outside of social media where I can touch people and talk to people outside, let's just call it the real life. Yeah. In the real life, I can't remember what my point was. Can't remember what I was trying to say. The work experience is there. You've done the theory. Now let's get going and face the practical. Yes, allow yourself to be broken down a little bit to then come back up again, stronger than ever, confident than ever. I'm not talking about egotistic, but belief system, the love that you have for yourself. And then when you go out and you perform to all those other people, as nervous as you are, you still know your identity. You're singing from your identity. You're singing from your purpose. You're singing from your real life experiences in your belief system. So that's what's been happening to me. And then we have the street performances. Before I even go to street performances, singing in front of people in general, it is nerve-wracking. It is scary. The opinions of others, whether they're going to like you, whether they're not going to like you, whether they're going to receive your words or not, whether you're going to forget the lyrics, whether your voice is going to crack. When I tell you my voice kept breaking and cracking, my voice is very tired. I've had to learn to warm up recently. Warm up. I've had to learn with my other jobs, try my best not to use too much of my voice to save save my voice for what I truly want to do. But anyway, it's nerve-wracking, but it's going to become less because I'm walking in a different identity. Anyway, I don't know what I was trying to make a different point, but I lost it. So and I kept talking, like I don't know. Anyway, so that's the open mics. Now moving forwards into, I should smile a bit more, isn't it? Moving forwards into the street performance. Now, I've gone from being shaken to like with my belief system and being afraid now because I'm in front of other people and I'm speaking what I believe. And when you speak what you believe to the world, it is scary because a lot of people are not going to resonate with that for understandable reasons. But at the same time, it's like I'm doing what I believe that I desire to do, what I'm here for, what I'm created to do. And I'm just I'm not trying. I am just following through. I am just learning. I am presenting myself. I am living by my truth. That's what I'm doing, as challenging as it can be. Now, going from an open mic to the streets. Woo! That's a different level now, because there are no people in the building to safeguard you. You are responsible for your health and your safety. You are responsible. And you are responsible for your safety in the sense of, if somebody decides to spit on you, you better dodge. You better exercise those motor skills better. You better. Someone gets a bottom, but like, because this is the streets of the Southeast, where you don't know what's coming for you or who's coming for you. Woo! And on top of that, you have the audacity to be like, God in me. Yeah. Do you know how nerve-wracking it is? Oh. The first street performance wasn't necessarily a street performance. It was more like, let me ease myself into singing outside. So we went into like a bridge area, but it's still out open, but we went into a bridge area. So when we were singing, people assume we're just making content, that we're not trying to sing for them. We're making content. So people are looking, stopping a little bit and then walking by because they don't want to get in the way of my content creating. But truly, it's content creating, but it was supposed to be for the people. But I was trying to ease myself into it because now I'm in the wilds and there are no rules. There's nobody to keep anybody like from fighting anybody, hurting anybody, anything like that, you know? And I'm grateful that my sister was there, because me, my little self, I mean, I have to. Like, I don't want to. I'm not trying to be that person. But if I have to, don't you don't know where I come from. You don't know the things I've seen and been. But I'm not trying to represent that. I'm trying to be dainty. I'm just a girl. Just a girl. Yeah, so I'm glad that my sister was there with me. Oh yeah. So we went into the streets, but under a bridge. This time, I'm not only singing my songs, I had the privilege to sing my sister's songs and to have her sing with me. Now, when it came, let me just make sure I'm still recording here, okay? Just making sure I'm still recording. Okay, so when it came to my sister's songs, she is blessed. She has a gift. Her skill of writing, I love it. And the way she puts melodies together, I adore her. I respect her. Like, thank you, sister. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to first of all sing with you and to just sing your songs full stop. It's an honor to me. My sister's songs scare me. Because it makes me confront reality. Now, I like being in the sense of anything is possible. There's opportunities everywhere, possibilities everywhere. I try not to speak too much life into the things I don't desire or to the things that I see, because I'm still working on strengthening my mindset in possibilities, in good things happening for me, in seeing that I'm worthy of good things, of love, of success. Like, I'm working on my mindset. I've gone, like many people who live on this earth I've gone through so much. So as the baby that I am, I'm doing the work to unroot the damage, the words, the things I had gone through, and replacing it with the preferred, replacing it with healing, replacing it with love, replacing it with being accountable for myself, replacing it with seeing possibilities and beauty in everything. Okay, so since I'm in that headspace, singing my sister's songs kind of like, it scared me, because I had to confront now the things that are happening with the world. It's like the news in a way, to me, in a way. I had to face or speak out real things, but the things that I'm aware of, but I suppress. Because the more I keep talking about certain things, because I find that the more I speak about something, and words are very powerful, the more it comes to life. Yeah. And in a way, this kind of happened to me. I'll get into it in a moment. So I try to avoid my sister's songs. And on top of that, I was afraid of what people would say, people that are following me would say, but then again, you're only starting to get to know me, as I'm only starting to get to know me. So do you know what I mean? So I shouldn't be worried about what anybody has to say, full stop, because it's my journey, and whatever direction I go into is whatever direction I head into, as long as it's aligned with my true self, right? What I believe is for me and is me. So yeah, I found that her songs kind of went in the opposite directions of what I am, of what my music was. Because my music, as I'm learning about myself anyway, it's about, again, possibilities. It's about seeing the God in you. It's about overcoming. It's about speaking life into yourself. It's about you can have great things. You can have love. You can have success. You can be your greatest self. I'm diverting a little bit. I'm trying to find the right words to speak, but just possibilities, seeing the God in you, being the master of your life. I'm more of that. Yeah. Like it's the I. And my sister is more of the, this is what's happening with the world. And it's not wrong and it's not bad. I think it's amazing. Yeah. This is what's happening with the world. How unfortunate. How can we be like this? But she's kind of like twisting it a little bit with the help of me of we can change this. We can save ourselves, You're welcome, sis. You're welcome. But my sister's more like, this is the corruption of the world, what have you done to us? What has become of us? What? Look at what we've become. Look at what, da. Look. Us is now and our lives are now our truths. Fears defines our lives. Facts we all deny. I like it's, let the people go. Woo! My sister's lyrics are real life. My stuff is real life, but it's more like proclaim what you desire, live in your higher self. Mine's more about the woo woo, life in the dream house. Do you know what I mean? Like mine's more like that. But hers is you're confronting, you can see what's going on in the world. Like look. And I try to not look because I'm working on strengthening my mind and my own belief system about who I am. And if I keep looking too much, knowing my personality, I'm then going to get depressed. I'm going to get low. And I want to feel like there's no way of me breaking out of my current situation. And on top of that, when I sing songs, because I can't help but sing with emotions, I tap into the lyrics, I tap into the feeling of the songs. It's in a weird way, it hurts my energy. It's so strange. But then that's an indication that I need to keep strengthening myself. And that's what I want to kind of get into if I don't forget. So anyway, I was singing my sister's songs. I had the opportunity, the privilege to sing my sister's songs and to have her sing with me. And that was a new experience in itself. So the first thing, it was nervous because it's out in the open and you don't know if somebody's going to come for you because you're singing in Southeast, singing in the streets. Yeah, and you're singing words of God in me, you're the master of your life. You're singing in the area where there is mostly struggle. There's mostly one way of thinking. There is only the opposite. I won't say it's only, but majority of it is the opposite of the things I sing. So it's very nerve-wracking. Very nerve-wracking. So that's number one. Number two, I'm singing my sister's songs, which makes me confront the things that I'm seeing all around me, if that makes sense as well. The things that I try to block out from news and everything else. So that was a struggle for me. And on top of that, I'm losing my voice as well. So even when it came to me even singing my own song, I'm losing my voice. I just found that I was being challenged in another way now. Yeah, so I've gone from the open mics and looking at other people not really vibing with my songs because of their own current reality, their own belief systems. And I get it, I understand it, but I'm just trying to come away from that because I live in that, but I'm coming away from that, so I don't live in that no more. Or I don't need to go back into that. You get it, right? So I'm going from that to now singing my sister's songs. Now it's making me confront the things that I see, the things that I live, but I'm trying to live with different eyes, different mindsets. I'm learning not to live by the things I see, but moving by my own belief system, what I believe that can happen for me, the possibilities. And so with those two coming in together, I felt my nerve system being shot. I'm getting in emotions of my sister's songs, and it's affecting me. It's affecting how I walk now. It's affecting how I go to work, how I treat people, how I treat myself. I felt a bit lost, and I spoke to my sister, and I got to a point where I was like, I don't know if I can keep doing this. And because my sister is much more of a pessimistic person, not intended to put her down, but she sees reality for what it is, right? And she has her own belief system, and she's rightfully so. And I'm just the kind of person who's walking in a different realm because I'm here to. I want to save myself. I don't want to be stuck. Mindset, physical reality set. I don't want to be stuck at where I'm at. If I'm not happy, I want to do something about it. I want to shift it, right? So because those two energies come together, I found myself being like I was harming myself. So when it came to moving forwards now, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep jumping. I'm going to go from this performance to that one. Yeah, I'm going to be jumping all over the place. But anyway, so when it came to the fifth video, the fifth performance, my energy was so short. And I've been speaking and singing these things, singing my sister's song so much, being around my sister so much, that it harms me a lot. And then I started to see that my physical reality started to confirm the things that I was singing. And I felt like I was losing myself. And so that video that experienced me, that you saw me there, was that my energy was shot. And I felt like I was losing my identity or losing myself. And I wasn't sure what to do. I felt like I wanted to stop singing in a way. In a way, I felt like I wanted to stop singing. Like I wanted to escape. I didn't know. Yeah, I wanted to escape. I was not happy. And everything that day in that fifth video, the fifth jamming with my sister, singing original songs, it felt like everything was going wrong. The sound system, we couldn't find where to film. Walking around for about 2 hours more. It's really hot. Nobody told me to wear sequins and lace. I was hot. Sweaty. I was bothered, hungry. I'm sure my sister was as well. You know, it was difficult. And I found that every time I would open up my mouth to sing, something kept going wrong. Every time. So there will either be people trying to jump into my videos, or a bunch of noises would come in every time it was my time to sing. The music wouldn't go right. Like, it was just always something. But then when my sister's time, it was time for my sisters to sing, not much really happened. I was just like, what? You know what? Let's just sing your songs. We just sing your songs. We just sing songs. And then when it got to the point of me towards the end of the video, which is not on YouTube, it's probably on Patreon, because you're not about to watch me struggle for free. You're going to pay to watch me struggle. Like, you're not watching me struggle for free. What do you think this is? Go to Patreon. So that part of the video where I went and tried to sing my other songs, my other original songs, not Game Master and that, it was just other songs that you would have heard earlier on my first uploads and songs you may not have heard. When it came to that, I'd lost my voice. I was just screaming and shouting more than usual. And my voice was gone. My emotions were shot and I was not happy. And it felt like it was a waste of time. It felt like it was a waste of day. It felt as if I'm not the person that I said I was, because everything that I was going through on the outside of performing, on the outside of social media, just in the quote unquote real life, it just felt like, whoa. But I can't give up. Something in me just won't allow me to give up, even though I say I want to give up. I can't, because if I give up, then my point of living is no more. If I give up, it means I've given up on myself. So I'd rather just not exist no more. So I don't really have a choice but to get up and figure this out and to face my circumstances and to become more than my circumstances, to become the person that I say that I am, because I do believe that I am that. So I'm just, I'm sorry. I'm going through it, man. Go through it. I will rewind a little bit. When I was singing my sister's songs in the park, there was, I think it was like the third video or the fourth video, I think, fourth video of jamming with my sister. When we were singing in the park, we had eventually there was all these kids that kept looking at us. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't like kids. I don't like other people's kids. I may have one day, but I don't like other people's kids. I don't know how you raise them. Like, what are you doing? But I was like, oh gosh, all this noise. Why? But then I was humbled, and I was taught a lesson. I was I felt, yeah, I was taught something. I was taught something that, okay, number one, I already had what in my mind, what I feel, what I believe I'm here to do. And I'm taking the steps to awaken that, because it's already in me. It's just about me now putting the time into it, facing such situations and circumstances, and waking up that identity that has always been within me. Yeah. But not even only that now. Ooh, okay. Without even saying too much. So one of the prayers I had made like about 2-3 years ago, it's like the situation, the fourth performance just confirmed, it reminded me of what I had said out loud. My singing is not only just for me, it's not only for my own healing. The singing, the words that I choose to put out on social media isn't only for me. When people hear you, certain individuals will be inspired by what you have to say. Certain individuals will be uplifted, because obviously it's not for who I am, what I do, what I'm about. It's not going to be for everybody, and that is okay. It's okay, because I mean, my initial thing it was for me personally, because I'm healing myself, doing the work to be my best friend, doing my work to create a life that I desire to run to and not away from. Right, looking after this baby in me, being my best friend, being the lover of me, being responsible for me. So this is what the majority of the work is about. It's just healing this baby girl. Yeah, but from a prayer that I had made about 2-3 years ago, this situation happened where these kids were around, these children were around. I want to say we're not too far in age, but it's fine. But these kids were around, and they kept watching and watching us, making their noise, playing about. But eventually, a couple of them had the courage and the guts to say, "We love your music." Try not to get emotional here. Every time a person says that, they start crying. This is mad. No. My makeup is on. I have places to be after this. They said, "We love your music. Can we be in your video? Can we be in your video?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." My heart. I never thought. It's me probably being naive. I don't know, but I never thought they would be interested in such words. I never didn't think that would touch youths. The songs that we were singing, they were touched by it. They enjoyed it. Not all of them, but a majority of them. And they wanted to make that known. And on top of that, they wanted to be part of the video. The other ones were behind the camera because they didn't want to be in front of the camera. And I get it. And it did something to me where it's like, your music, the words that you sing, the content that you put out. Yes, it's for you, baby girl, because you're trying to take care of yourself. You're trying to look after yourself, trying to build yourself. Yes, it's for you. That's number one. But it's also going to have an effect on a majority of people, or a few selection of people, or one person. It's going to have an effect on somebody. And I was like, wow. After the fifth jamming with my sister, and I was going through all the emotions, because I was still going through it in video 4, when those kids came into the young ladies came into the video. I was going through it, but it was just increasing. It was increasing. But when I had time to just stop, because I finished filming, I hadn't finished filming music, but I said to my sister, literally, I'm going to take a pause. I'm going to take a pause from singing. I'm going to take a pause from our interaction for a bit. And I need to just like deload, get centered, recharged, and let me see what happens from here. I'm not quitting because I can't quit. I can't, because if I say I'm going to quit, it means I've quitted on myself, and then I have nothing else to live for. Personally, that's just how I feel. When I quit on me, it means I quit on my life. And so I can't quit on my life. I have a responsibility to live out what I'm here to do, and to find out exactly what that is. Because every day I think, oh, it's this, and then something else comes, and I'm like, no, it's this, but it never ends. Let's just say it never ends, okay? But I knew I couldn't quit. Anyway, so I took some time away. Sometimes only about like 2 weeks. It's only been like 2 weeks, but it feels like a very long time. Maybe 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. Feels like a long time. But I went back to the videos. I didn't even want to go to the video. I didn't want to upload. I didn't want to edit it, because I'm just like, it feels noisy to me. I feel scarred. because I know what I'm going through in the real life, and I know what I was experiencing in the videos when we were filming. So I didn't want to face it. But I was like, just quickly, just edit. Not even edit. Just give it to the. Just post it, my girl. Just post it. But anyway, when I was watching the videos, and now I'm a bit more calm, I was like, I can't give up. We don't have a choice. We're not giving up here. It was clear, even more clear to me, of what I'm here to do, to keep confronting myself, to continue to affirm myself, but to mostly, once I've recharged a little bit, go back into the world and face whatever the world is going to present towards you, and use it to build you, to strengthen you. Use it to confirm exactly the words that you've been saying about who you believe that you are, your identity, and who you say you're going to become, and how you're going to live and walk, regardless of other people, regardless about the things that you see and experience on a day-to-day life. Use it. And now, on top of that, you have a responsibility to stay consistent to your truth, because there are people watching you, especially younger ones who are watching you. When I watched that fourth performance, it reminded me of what had happened. And I was like, the music, the creativity, it's not about just the music, because I'm not only here to sing. I'm here to live out the intention of what I said that I believe that I am. So that intention shows out, it shows up in my music, it shows up in my dancing, it shows up in my fashion, it shows up in my family time, it shows up in my real life time when I'm at work, at a job, it shows up in me just being funny or being silly and experimenting and learning new things about the world, about myself. It shows up in all those things. My core identity, I have a responsibility to live out my core identity, my belief system. I have a responsibility to be consistent with it, and for it to be seen, for that consistency, that light of mine, my belief system, for it to shine in all my outlets, not just the music, in all my outlets. And the reason why I don't want to say what that is because I want you to eventually, the more I continue to create content in the music, in the dance, in the fashion, in whatever it is, the sit down chit chats, the family times, whatever I might be doing, that is for you. Well, for my desire, let me say this, my desire is for those who watch me, who hear of me, to understand what I'm about, what lane I'm on, what I represent. Then for me to be like, I'm about da da da. Eventually, I'm gonna say it. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna say it. But right now, I think I've already given glimpses already. But right now, I want my actions, my personality, to reflect that through all my different outlets: the dance, the fashion, the singing, the family time. And not only just for social media, but in my personal life. Because this is real life, this is my life, okay? In my personal life, when I'm at a less preferred job, how I conduct myself, how I speak to other people, how I show up. You know, when I'm connecting with other people, again, how I speak to them, how I show up, how I come as myself. I want for them to be able to see, okay, this is what she's about. this is what she represents. And if you tell me, I can tell yes or no. Or maybe it means I need to work a little bit harder, but that's what it is. So yeah, it's been challenging. It's been challenging. I have been forced to face the things that I say behind closed doors about who I believe that I am, saying it to the world, watching people's reactions, what they have to say to me, how they treat me, and face it. I've been shaken. I have found myself, when especially singing my sister songs as well, watching my reality, those things be highlighted in my real reality, finding myself feeling a bit negative, a bit down, low energy. But you know what? I'm grateful for this, because not every day needs to be woo, 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 woo. It's not about that. It's about facing the real life situations, the uncomfortable moments, because that is when you really are the God in me. That's when you're really faced with becoming the God in you. That's when you're faced with becoming the spirit in 3D, being the master of your reality, regardless of your current reality, your circumstances, facing those uncomfortable moments, facing those people with different belief systems who don't like what you have to say, who don't like who you are, facing those things and having no choice but to confront it and say, no, this is who I am. This is who you believe you are, and that's okay. That's great for you. This is who I am. You don't have to like it. However, I stand in my belief system and I stand in my truth. Next situation. Next. Which life situation wants to test me? Come on, I'm ready, man. I was in the streets of Southeast not too long ago. Come back, try me. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to be a lady. I'm here to be dainty. Yeah. I'm still going through it. However, I feel stronger than before. And so I look forward to my next challenging experience. Not when I'm actually in it, but because I've gone through it a little bit, I have a better understanding of what's happening, what's going on. These situations are not here to harm me unless I view it that way. But it's here to confirm, to solidify the person that I say that I believe, that I believe that I am, to make sure that I'm walking and talking in that belief system that I say that I am. And for me to be able to handle with grace, with humility, with strength, with the power that resides within me, to face these circumstances with that power, with that light, with that truth, and not being overly swayed and rocked and moved by the things that I see and that I hear. So that's what these circumstances are doing for me. So I'm seeing this as my work experience, my practical experience. And at the same time, I continue to do my theory, where I speak into myself, I sing out loud to myself, I pray, and then I allow the work experience to meet me with the theory. And I become more and more and more. Don't get it twisted. I'm still going to have days where I want to give up and quit. I'm still going to have moments where I'm questioning my identity. I believe, however, that will be less and less and less. Although I will have new experiences and new uncomfortable moments, and I'll be challenged in different ways that will make me question myself in different ways, and the things that I see and experience in different ways. And then that's going to be my new work experience. And then once I've passed it, I've now gone from level 2 to level 3 in, I don't know, humaning, spiritual believing, I don't know, whatever it might be. Got it? Anyway. I don't know if I went to the point. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. I really hope it does. But that's what's happened. It's been a lot. It's been real life. It's been uncomfortable. And it's going to continue to be. And I look forward to it. What's good, life? What's good? What's good, life? So next time when you see me, am I going to be performing? I will be performing in the background, but I won't upload it just yet. But in the meantime, I've decided that I want to do some dance fitness. You see this? You see you see this? I want to do some dance fitness. So I'm going to create a choreography, and We're just gonna exercise. We're gonna dance fit together. Yeah, I need a break from music. Am I gonna go and perform? I think I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break. I need a little break. I need a little break. A long break. I'll come back to it because it's part of what I do, what I desire to do, for sure. And I love it. It's just that there's so much more to me as well. So, and I desire to put energy into the other things because they're being left out, they're being neglected. And I need to go full circle. So the next thing now is the dance fitness. I'm going to do the dance fitness. I'm going to create something, a little short something. I might get dressed up. I might not. We'll see. And then you're going to follow me. You're going to work out with me. Yeah? You're going to work out with me. So that's what's going to be next. Fingers crossed it goes okay. Don't judge me if you feel like I can't dance. It's all right. I know. I've lost my black card a long time ago. I don't twerk. I'm not a twerker. I'm not here to twerk. I'm here to just do jumping jacks. That's what I'm here to do. Okay. Anyway, that's me said and done. I'm so grateful and thankful for all my experiences, the uncomfortable and the comfortable. I'm thankful mostly for the uncomfortable because it has shaped me and it continues to shape me. And I look forward to the next life lessons and who I become from it, how I handle myself during it and who I become after it. I look forward to it. The people, the opportunities, the connections, the experiences, the pushback, everything. I welcome it because it's all for my greater good. I'm excited to face who I'm going to be next, the next version of me. And I look forward to more support. And lastly, guys, my social media is growing. Divine beings, my social media is growing. Thank you for supporting me. No, seriously, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I looked on my phone the other day. I was like, oh, okay. I felt a slight pressure there, I'm not going to lie. But I refuse to allow myself to feel the pressure of having to now like perform or to keep up the music or whatever it is because people are following me. My job is just to do me, to be me, to express myself in all the channels that make sense to me, that align with me, of who I am. And if unique individuals, divine beings decide to follow me, I am so grateful. If anybody unfollows me, it's okay. If nobody follows me, it's okay. As long as I'm living in my truth. I'm living in my truth. Yeah. But seriously, thank you. That means a lot to me. And I look forward to the next people who are going to follow me and subscribe and support. Okay, cool. I'm going to go. I need to stop talking because I have places to be. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Stay awesomely you. And just like I'm facing the things that I face on a day-to-day, you are more than your current realities. You are more than the things that you are facing. You are more than you're less preferred. Keep being yourself. Keep being wonderfully you. You will make it out, whatever it is that you're facing, you're going through. You are more than your circumstance. You are amazing. You are divine. Okay, divine being. We will speak soon. Okay, you see me next time. I need to get out of here. Get out. Shall I give you a twirl? No, I won't. The back of my dress is a bit funky, but to my husband who's out there, I won't get too close because you're going to see the ring is really cheap. Okay. Thank you. Okay, you see me next time. Bye.